BYU basketball's peaking at the right time. What a week for the Cougars, a dream week that started with a 91-57 win over 23rd ranked Kansas. You never thought you'd hear that. The Jayhawks' worst loss in the Bill Self era.
Yeah, and it ended with another win over a Blue Blood, another top 25 opponent in conference play, a thrilling 1-point win over 19th ranked Arizona on the road.
BYU's offense was on fire. The Cougars shot 55% from the field, a blistering 45% from three. They made 14 threes, including this moonshot by Yegor Demon. Whit Mag. He had a three with 2 minutes left, and Richie Saunders, who led BYU with 23, goes baseline with 41 seconds left to play to give BYU a 4-point lead. But Arizona is tough. Caleb Love, one of the best players in the country, he hits a three to cut the lead to 1. He made 2 free throws to give the Wildcats the lead with 13 seconds to go. It came down to this controversial finish. Final seconds, free throws for Richie Saunders, fouled with 3 seconds left. Everyone not cheering for BYU thought it was a terrible call. Anyway, Saunders went to the line for a 1-and-1 and calmly knocked down both free throws to give BYU the lead and the win. Whew, things got chippy in the handshake line. Fans showered the Cougars with booze and an obscene chant as they walk out of Tucson with a monster victory.
The play broke down, but ultimately we wanted to go to Richie, and you know, he was able to make a play, and that's what you got to do in a game like that. Plays are great, but players got to make plays.
There's only so much time on the clock, and just trying to figure out how in the world to make something happen. Luckily, he bit a little bit on a shot fake, and was fortunate enough to get to the line.
You know, in a game like that, it was just felt like whoever was going to kind of get the last stop was going to win.
That win in Tucson's got to be the signature win for Kevin Young's squad in this inaugural season to this point. There were 20 lead changes and 11 ties in that back-and-forth battle. That's now 8 wins in the last 10 games for BYU and back-to-back wins against ranked opponents for the first time in 37 years. The quad one win has bumped the Cougars up to number 29 in the net rankings. Arizona had won 41 of its last 46 home games before Saturday night, a home court advantage that Coach Young was well aware of.
I was watching a game before our game back in the locker room, and they had a stat, and it was Arizona's home record over 50-some-odd games, and didn't give me a lot of good feelings when I saw what the record was. So to be able to win in this environment was huge. Whatever the next challenge in front of us, we're trying to attack it, whether that's practice, whether that's shoot around, whether it's a game. I know that sounds cliche, but that's really been the recipe for us, is to not, you know, look any farther than what we have to do at that moment. And today, these guys were the challenge at hand, and we came in and took care of business.
BYU doesn't beat Arizona without the contributions of freshman Cannon Catchings. He gave BYU some key minutes off the bench and had one of his most productive games as a Cougar. 14 points in 15 minutes of play. He was 4 of 6 from the three in a 1-point win and also came up with a couple of steals.